Welcome back, everyone, to another training week, the week of July 5th. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. We just got done with our second Olympic Games, so there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to show. I filmed pretty much all of my training, all of my podium training, although in this video it's just going to be the week of July 5th. And I actually managed to find a place where I could see my actual routines from the Tokyo Olympics. Most of you probably know that you can't find too many videos of qualifications, but we got given a link where we can watch all the events live from multiple different camera angles, since there's a lot of cameras in the facilities. And I managed to dig up my subdivision, and they pretty much have a camera at every single apparatus, so you can select what camera you want. So I was just selecting the cameras app by app and waiting till I got my routine. Now, funny enough, I tried to screen record it, and once you start screen recording, the video turns off. So I had to grab my phone and film from my iPad. So the quality's not going to be as good later on when I upload it, but good enough. So now that I'm out of the village, and I do have a little bit of video footage from the village, I have 6 days at this hotel. It's called the Conrad Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. We're on the 32nd floor out here. It's beautiful. I'll show you a video of my view later. So it's going to be 6 days at the Conrad before the first chartered flight home, back to Auckland. And after that, 2-week quarantine. So, my friends, I am going to sink into existence. For those that know me, you know how much I love quiet time. I rejuvenate being alone. I think that was the first double twist I did since hurting my calf. The mat was low, but well, I did a lot on my first day back, eh? But that's a guess. I might have done it on the week before. I'm not sure. You'd probably know better than I do. Yeah, so 2 weeks of quarantine is going to be good for the soul. I'm already enjoying not having to train and to put my body through, you know, all the stuff that I've been putting it through. I think I deserve a break. I'm definitely going to take a break. The next big competition's not for a long time. There's going to be probably some World Cups before Oceania next year and Commonwealth Games. Worth saying that Oceania next year, so this year's Oceania was for the Olympic qualifier. And I got that spot. Next year's Oceania, though, is going to be the team qualified to the World Championships. So it's going to be New Zealand versus Australia. And the team that wins is going to get to send a full team to Worlds. The team that places second is, I believe, allowed to send up to 3. Looks like I got through a pretty decent P-bar routine here. Now I think I'll save most of the competition commentating until I actually upload the video. I'm gonna have a lot of time to make the videos now, so I'll probably catch up to today, or to the actual event before I'm out of quarantine. So we'll just narrate the videos, I suppose, and catch you up on all the other stuff. So talking about that Oceania spot, it's gonna be the decider. Aussies, I think, or Aussies is a slang of saying Australians. They definitely have the upper hand for a team. Now that I went to Oceania this year and I saw what they have, they got, you know, potentially 5 guys that can be in the 80s. So we have, well, right now we have myself and Ethan, who went to Penn State. Ethan Dick, shout out to you, brother. We've scored in the 80s a couple times each. Ethan actually beat me at 2019 Oceania, which was pretty cool because back then I was still coaching him before he went to Penn State. So Ethan beat his own coach. Not every day I think an athlete can say that I beat my own coach at a competition. So me and Ethan have hit 80s. Other than that, we got, if we're talking strictly all around, the first names that come to mind, we have Jordan O'Connell-Lynch from Christchurch, who sits around that 70, 78 mark. Debbie Dyson, pretty much the same, I think, sits around that 78 mark. We have Sam Dick and Will Fuellen. They're relatively new, so they're a bit lower in the 70s. But I mean that right there though, if we all put some good work in, that'll be what, me, Ethan, Dev, Jordan, Sam, Will, who could potentially get 80s. The thing being though, that just an 80 isn't gonna cut it. You're probably gonna need your team members scoring like a 80, 81, 82 to confidently make that happen. Now this was the week before I left for Tokyo, and on Thursday I was supposed to do the run through. So as you saw before, Monday, Tuesday actually went really well. Got all my routines done. I didn't compete floor in the mock comp, which was specifically made for me. We had a couple guys from another club come, so we organized to have this mock comp so that I could prepare. And what do you have it? I was not in good standings. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just, same as last time before Oceania, that pre-competition kind of energy conservation. But I honestly didn't feel bad. My body was doing funny things. I didn't end up getting through the mock comp, so they had to finish it without me, which is a little bit embarrassing. But I was on rings, and in a warm-up turn, I got a bruise right about over here, and I saluted. And in the first skill, I felt like it was pretty painful, but I decided to finish the routine, which I probably shouldn't have. But luckily enough, this went away by the following week. So anyways, I went to vault afterwards, and I did a round off, and even just putting my hand on the Yuchenko mat for the round off was a sharp pain. So I had to call it quits there and let the rest of the gang do my my own personal mock comp without me. So apologies to all. That said, after the mock comp, I had the whole week to recoup. I left next Saturday following this day that you're watching here. And I didn't do any, the only thing that I didn't do was the layout double front on floor. That happened at podium training for the first time. So pretty much had a month or so, I think it was, away from most of my floor. Yeah, so enough about me. It's Coach's Corner. Let's see what we've got. Will Fuellen has been skiing out of this Kachev, so we've taken it out. And I understand that there's a lot of times where no matter how much I want, just some skills are scary. Matter of fact, 2009 World Championships, I had a Yamawaki and a Kachev in my routine. John looked pretty stoked there on that Yamawaki. And I took out Kachev in 2009 Worlds just because I was scared. I was really scared. I remember doing the Giants, and I think Kachev was relatively new for me back then, and I hadn't done it much over a hard surface. Now, back when I used to train at North Harbour over there, we had a bar over the pit only, and we didn't have any high bars over hard like you have in the competition. So, in the end, gymnastics is scary, and I think I can really relate to the boys that, because I'm still doing it myself, and I understand that it's really difficult to get yourself into a really good state for training when you have university, when you have other worries in your life, we in New Zealand here don't have the privilege the privilege to just focus on our gymnastics. We have our own lives to live, you know. We don't get support, financial support for travel. It's all pretty much our own self-funded. So, you know, we're doing the best we can, but the reality is we need to show these top 16 finishes at World Championships and Olympic Games if we want to start receiving help. So we're doing everything in our power, you know, to make that happen. And I do think that we have guys that can make that happen. Not just speaking of our boys at TriStar, Sam and Will, but, you know, boys throughout the country. John's vault coming along real good. Last year, well, not last year because we didn't have a season last year. The year before that, John competed a handspring front pike. So he's completely switched up his vault. Obviously, for those that know the sport, Sook full is a lot higher in start value than a handspring front pike. So well done for John, who's also started to do some double twisters into the pit. Something for next season. Wilfu Allen. So we just had nationals. I was away in Tokyo for Olympics, and the boys just had nationals. And Wilfu Allen competed his first Sook 2.5 over hard. So well done, Wilfu Allen. Proud of all the boys for nationals. I think we had quite a good nationals for the most part. But looks like we're nearing the end of the video here. Can't believe I've been talking the whole time. See, that's what happens when you're fresh. When you're fresh, you don't have to train too much. You just you have all this energy all of a sudden. Good job, Sammy. Daniel Miller, first layout punch double front off the floor. Oh, what else to say? Looking forward to the rest. Looking forward to doing a lot of, sitting with myself, meditating and going back to the source, settling down. And then from that space, I'm still really excited to continue training. I'm gonna come up with all sorts of ideas for routines, and there's a lot to think about now. We got, what do I do? Do I keep doing all round? Do I specialize? Lots to think about. So here's the other guys partaking in the mock comp. Pretty sure Will hit his horse. Will gets underscored on horse, I reckon. The shapes are good. There's some crooked hands on the leather, but it's probably the dismount most of all. Although that was a pretty solid. Okay, that wasn't solid, but at least he went up without pausing. Sammy too got a lot of potential to score higher on rings. I'm thinking that we really push our strong apparatus for Commonwealth Games. It's really difficult doing all round and hitting your big apparatus, maximizing your start value. But it would be good to come away with some medals this time around, I think I'll call it there. I've used up my talking for the day. I hope you enjoy the videos. A lot more to catch you guys up on in the next videos. Lots to show of the village and the competition. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for the next few videos. I don't have to rush them. I can just take my time and Boom. Well done, John. Got to twist that. All the best. Till next time. Luke Finley, the double back. Luke, 11 years old, went from doing cast flyway to giant flyway to giant double back in literally the space of 1 week. Peace out.
Oh!
Push, Hanky. Nice. Yes, Sammy.
Come on.
Sideward. There it is. Nice.
Remember, Will, you gotta work for this one.
Nice.
Three.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Push. Going good.
Push, push, push.
Go. Put it up.
Nice. Straddle. Nice. Yay!
So that's 3 ball.
Ball. Yeah. That's good. Haha. Push. Yeah, it's a push. Stay straight.